this is a sequel, our honorable president picked up on the idea that we should do some strategic planning. In fact, he took an entire meeting. We had a little workshop and we did some strategic planning. I mentioned earlier that I probably have belonged to more Rotary clubs than most of you have visited, so I can't help but picking up some good ideas along the way. The first club, Rotary club I ever belonged to was this particular club that's featured in this handout that I put on your tables. And they had a speaker series. Now the way this works, you see their 17-year history. When they have a series of speakers, they all come in 1-week intervals. And this club was a noon club, met Wednesday at noon. And so, in fact, it's going on right now in Juneau, Alaska, the 2010 speaker series. They've got 3 speakers lined up this year, and they meet in consecutive weeks. So when you do the Freedom of America, the Pillars of America Freedom series, you know that's going to wipe out your club meetings for about a month. It's quite a logistics effort to put these on. You can see by some of the names of the speakers. This would probably qualify for a trivia sometime. Who was Dick Rutan? What did he do? He flew solo, not solo. He had, who was his partner?
His brother.
No. Female, Gina Yeager. And they flew nonstop around the world. Where did they take off from? Salina, Kansas, my hometown. Okay, that's enough. Further down the list, Dr. Norman Vaughn. He was with the original Admiral Byrd expedition that went to Antarctica. Admiral Byrd named a mountain down there after Norman Vaughn. On his 80th birthday, he went down there and climbed that mountain. We're going to try to do it on his 79th birthday. The airplane took off from Punta Arenas, Chile. Had dogs on board, all that stuff. It crashed, and so they had to abort the mission, come back next year. But that was the last year, on his 79th birthday, that was the last year the international law allowed dogs into Antarctica. Dogs are no longer allowed. So the next year they had to trek the whole thing in on foot. Kind of interesting. Alan Keyes, Victor Belenko. Who was Victor Belenko? He was a Russian fighter pilot that defected from Russia in a MiG aircraft. The next year, Gene Kranz. He was the mission director for the Apollo 13 mission. Captain Scott O'Grady. Who was Scott O'Grady? He was the F-16 pilot that was shot down in Bosnia and had quite an escape story there. So these are some of the people that are attracted to this series. Now, please do not misunderstand this. I am not suggesting that this is something that our club should do. There are some things logistics-wise that we just cannot put this same matrix over our location and our club. As what I am possibly trying to do here is to just kind of broaden your horizons a little bit, see what other clubs do, and maybe kind of throw out the challenge that we raise the bar of our own members and what we do here. Rotary is an organization of business and professional people, and the club that I belong to took that very much to heart. And they approached a lot of their fundraising as a business venture. This, by the way, is not a fundraiser. They don't lose any money on it. They maybe make a maybe a couple $100 on it. But considering some of these speakers, the speaker fee can easily be $4,000 to $5,000. Plus you've got to get their transportation up there, wine them and dine them, put them in a hotel. But you can see by your handout that the sponsorships are pretty lucrative. And that's the one thing I don't think we would be successful. Alaska Airlines supported the thing. The cruise ship industry supported it. Utility companies, the hospitals around here. I can't imagine American Airlines and BJC Hospital and Ameren pouring a lot of money into a small community to put this kind. I've been wrong once before this year. I may be wrong again. If I can get this thing going, I Nebraska and the Glacier Valley Rotary Club.
Get the volume control.
There's got to be a volume control here somewhere.
You're a little bit light here.
I just need to find the volume.
It's probably this one.
Of course. I hate these things. Gosh, I hate these things. Turn up the friggin' volume.
Nothing.
You do it.
It's the sand yellow one.
That's why I hate these things. I just hate them.
We've got multiple sand yellow.
You don't make them simple enough for a pilot to operate.
Right in this corner here, Brad. Is that where you're pointing at?
There we go.
Brought forth an idea from an experience he had as a teen when his father, a Kiwanis Club member in San Diego, took him to hear a speaker's forum on
Is that loud
freedom
enough?
in America. That experience moved him so much that it made lasting impressions on his life. The idea to bring such a forum to Juneau was born. The Pillars of America Freedom Series was launched in the spring of 1992. Its list of speakers read like who's who in America. Dick Lieutenant, the first man to circumnavigate the earth nonstop. Dr. John Stoessinger, professor of political science who escaped capture by the Nazis during World War II. Drew Dix, the only living Alaskan recipient of the Congressional Medal of Honor. And Eugene Cernan, commander of Apollo 17 and the last man to walk on the moon. These speakers truly are pillars of America. Their life experiences and achievements are made possible because they live in a country where dreams can become realities. The Pillars of America Freedom Series is a labor of love. Love of country and love of its liberties. This program certainly meets Rotary's four-way test. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? The Glacier Valley Rotary Club is one of three in Juneau, founded in 1964. It has grown to over 75 members. Many of our Rotarians work countless hours to help bring this project to life. Each spring for 4 consecutive weeks, the club revises its weekly agenda and opens its meetings to the general public to present this program. The meetings are held in Juneau's municipally owned multi-purpose facility, Centennial Hall. Located in the heart of Alaska's capital city, it can accommodate up to 450 people in banquet-style seating. Glacier Valley Rotary Club members decorate the facility and arrange special guest performances of the national anthem or other patriotic songs. A word here about our audiences. Although these programs are open to the general public, a special emphasis is given to present these inspiring messages to the youth of our community. Local corporate sponsors provide major funding for the speakers. In addition, more than a dozen local businesses and organizations donate funds for tickets so students and senior citizens may attend. To further boost attendance, local broadcasters and print publications donate airtime and advertising space to help publicize the events. Each successive year, the Pillars of America Freedom Series has presented its patriotic themes to ever-increasing numbers. Year 2 saw such notables as Mary Cleave, astronaut and scientist who flew on 2 space shuttle missions, and Captain Gerald Coffey, a decorated prisoner of war who spent 7 years in a North Vietnamese prison. Year 3 presented Pillars Diana